Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Emanuel Lasker and Capablanca. This very beautiful chess game was played in St. Petersburg, Russia in 1914. Emanuel Lasker had white pieces and he started with e4. Capablanca played e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to b5, the Spanish game in Russia. a6, bishop takes on c6, and Capablanca recaptured with a d-pawn. White to move, d4 was played. If knight takes on e5, then queen to d4, and after knight to f3, queen takes on e4, equalizing. Castling is the most played move. Emanuel Lasker played d4, e takes on d4, queen takes on d4, queen takes on d4, knight takes on d4. At move 7, queens are off the board. Bishop to d6, knight to c3, knight to e7, and both players castle kingside. f4, rook to e8, bishop to c5, bishop to e3, and after rook to d8, rook from a to d1, f6. This was another way to go. Back to our game. Rook to e8, knight to b3, f6, f5. White has a space advantage, but the pawn on e4 is not a powerhouse. b6, bishop to f4, bishop to b7, bishop takes on d6, c takes on d6. Capablanca got rid of his double pawns, but the pawn on d6 is now very weak. Can white take an advantage of that? Knight to d4, intending knight to e6. Rook from a to d8, knight to e6, rook to d7, rook from a to d1. White is standing slightly better. Knight to c8, rook to f2, intending rook to d2. b5, rook from f to d2, rook from d to e7, b4, king to f7, a3, bishop to a8, king to f2, rook to a7, g4, h6, rook to d3, a5, h4, a takes on b4, a takes on b4, black to move. Rook from a to e7. This was a sign that Capablanca couldn't find a way to improve his position. King to f3, rook to g8, king to f4, g6, rook to g3, g5. White to move. King to f3. This is better than h takes on g5. After h takes on g5, king must move back, and then black occupies the open file. Back to our game. g3 was played. Knight to b6. If g takes on h4, then rook to h3, and this variation is good for white. Back to our game. After king to f3, knight to b6, h takes on g5, h takes on g5, rook to h3. Who is better? Lasker has a space advantage, extremely well. Plays knight on e6, and white is also in the control of the open h file. White is better. Rook to d7, king to g3, king to e8, rook from d to h1, bishop to b7. So, white is better and has all these pluses. But how to continue? What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Please pause and find the best move for white. What did you find? Perhaps invasion on the 7th rank comes to mind. Or maybe even a rook to h8. What do you think? There was a big surprise. Emanuel Lasker played e5. What a move. e5 square is defended by 2 pawns. Why did white play e5? It is not about the pawns. This is a clearance sacrifice, intending knight to e4. After knight to e4, Capablanca's position would collapse very quickly. D takes on e5, knight to e4, threatening knight takes on f6, check, winning one of the rooks. Knight to d5, defending f6 square, but now knight on 6 to c5, forking the rook and the bishop. Capablanca is in trouble. Bishop to c8 was played. If rook moves to a safe spot, let's say rook from d to g7, then knight takes on b7, and if rook takes on b7, knight to d6, check, and white is winning. Back to our game. Bishop to c8, choosing the lesser evil. Knight takes on d7, bishop takes on d7, rook to h7, invasion on the 7th rank, rook to f8. If knight moves, then knight takes on f6, check, winning the game on the spot. Defending the pawn, freeing the knight, maybe. Rook to a1, threatening rook to a8, king to d8, rook to a8, check, bishop to c8. White played a move and black resigned, and the move is... what would you do? Knight to c5, Capablanca resigned. For the entertainment purpose I will show you just one line. Knight to b6, defending the bishop. Knight to b7, check, king to e8. Knight to d6, check, king to d8. Rook to b8, attacking the defender of the bishop. Black is in Zugzwang. If something like, let's play a random move, rook to g8, rook takes on b6, and what now? Another random move, rook to b8, one more random move, rook takes on c8, check, mate. That was an awesome game by Emanuel Lasker. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.